Young now. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. On play action, here's Ritter. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Panthers had 8 and 5 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. A big play there for Carolina. 52 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. Young will set to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They go play action. Young. Oh, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Chark the motion man right. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. A.J. Trill coming up to make the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Sanders is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw, Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Trenton Cannon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where...
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst from 17 yards out. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd down and 4. Robinson on a give right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Ritter from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. It's Young on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a short gain down to about the 33. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
First down, here's Ritter. Flush to his right. Ritter has it knocked down, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Now here's Young. Left side here to Sanders. Runs through the contact. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Piniero's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. Now he lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 70 yards. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 28 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bird to return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Young. Escaping the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Arnold Ebiketie in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And Young's throw there incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
3rd and long for Young. Forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Trill. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Bird to return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 28-yard line. Ritter off the play fake. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. In motion, Hollins. On 2nd down, Ritter. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And oh, that is going to be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists.
Here's a diving catch right side. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Ritter. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Scotty Miller, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bird to return from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a first down throw for Young. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Young on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by A.J. Trill. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. On play action, they'll throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Rolling to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Here we go, set, yellow, 22.
To the air again, it's Ritter. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Going play action. Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Ritter now. Escaping the pressure right. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw complete there to Smith. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Panthers